Garrett wasn't attracted to Taylor. Nick wasn't attracted to me. I think Bram just was attracted to Marissa. I think Tyler and Ashley like maybe didn't have mutual attraction because maybe it was just different types. I'm not really sure. That's what Nick had told me. I don't. They didn't
Wow.
tell me
Okay.
that.
Virtual reality. Hannah from Love is Blind. Oh my God, thank you so much for joining me to chat about everything that's been going on this year for you because it's been quite the year. Like, how sinking in, how does it feel that you are kind of like in your reality TV star era?
Mm,
Okay.
it could be better, but I love it. You know.
Okay, let's get into the it could be better. What is the was there going into it expectations versus the reality of what is happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think it's Love is Blind is such a unique show because we filmed it a year before,
Yeah.
and so it's so long. So when it finally comes out, you almost forget even what happened. Like you know the big stuff, but like you forget like conversations you had and stuff.
Ah,
So when you watch it and you're watching it for the first time at the same time as the viewers, I feel like it's shocking, and you don't know how people are going to perceive you. So you really like I didn't have any expectations, but definitely didn't think it was going to be like that. But it's all
I
right.
know. Well, I feel it's also an interesting thing, and we kind of got this from you at the reunion, where you don't know how people are going to receive you. You don't know how you're going to perceive yourself. And I feel kind of watching back, you were like, "Oh, I did that. What? Oh." Like you kind of had a lot of time to grow from it, which seemed great.
Yeah, I did. Everyone's like, you didn't grow. It's like, no, I did grow. It's just like sometimes I'm not great with words and like I can't say it. It doesn't come out the way I want it to come out, I guess.
Yeah. And that is not just a you problem. I feel that is a lot of people on your cast problem. And we'll get into all of them. But the main, before we get into, because yes, we have a lot to discuss, but one piece of drama I want to discuss with you, which kind of shocked me, when I don't even know if it's actually drama or not, you and Marissa, because people have been alluding that recently you guys aren't as close as you were at the reunion and everything. Like, can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, so we are.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't like Marissa is she's one of my best friends, but Marissa's the type of person that sometimes she just is like spontaneous. So sometimes she says stuff on the news and you don't even know you're not friends anymore.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so,
Yes.
and so I think that like she did not expect to get the repercussions that she did from the reunion.
Oh, okay.
And that because that was the first time she got any type of hate. Like she wasn't getting like I was getting it from the beginning, so it wasn't new to me.
Yeah.
But this was something that like she had not dealt with before. And I think like watching it back, I think it's like really weird because even now that you were there, it like does weird things with friendships and stuff. So it was basically just like us having like a weird little friendship thing, but like not a big problem, but Marissa's just talking about it on the news, and then it becomes huge because we forget that now people know us. You know what I
People are
mean?
keeping up. Yeah, and especially because I think it was such a
Yeah.
shock because you guys were so ride or
Right.
die on the reunion where I'm like, oh my God, this is the new like, like they are the twosome. And then kind of like, oh wait, what
Yeah.
happened? But do you feel it was more so she just maybe wanted to step back from like the Love is Blind heat overall, and you were just kind of a part of that more so than anything involving your relationship?
Yeah, I think so. And like, I just think sometimes just like we were going through such like a weird thing when you're watching this on TV, and like she didn't know how it was with Nick behind. Like, it's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were just going through like a weird thing, nothing weird, but like when you talk about it on TV, then everyone is like, "What the heck? Did something big happen?" Or like, "Is it because like this or that?" And it's not like that. It's just like I think that we forget that like everybody's interested
Mm-hmm.
in everything that's
Of
going on.
course. So with
Yeah.
that, when that, of course, because it was on the news where she said that, who texted who
Mhm.
first? Did you text her like, hello, or was she like, oops?
Yeah, I did because she had like Nick and her like made a TikTok where they're like best friends, and I was like, "What is going on?" And
I
she's like, "I'm
saw
friends with you
that.
both."
Okay.
Yeah, and which they are. Like almost everyone that I'm friends with on the show, they're also friends with Nick, which that's not a problem. But then when I
Yeah.
watched it, I was like, "What?" And she was like, "I don't know. I just kept blurring things out. I didn't mean to say it like that." And like, you know,
Because, okay, I commend the Love is Blind boys and girls for their ability to have like, a lot of people are Switzerland where they can be friends with a lot of different people and everything like that. Because,
yeah,
like you said, Marissa and also Leo, who you're super close with, is friends
hmm
with Nick. We did a live show recently with him and Nick.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
I don't know, they are friendly, but I think together there is no one to reel them in.
yes, they're very
I don't,
different.
yeah, they're very different. I don't know if you saw any of the clips that came from that, but they were they were off to the races, I guess we could say.
Yeah,
And I want to get your thoughts on it because we of course were asking Nick because he kept on denying the whole grenade comment and everything like that about you. And excuse to us, or his reasoning to us, was all the guys were saying that about all the girls. I was kind of taken aback by that and shocked. And also, I'm like, that, I was like, this can't be true. What the hell? I want to know your thoughts on that, though.
Yeah, I think that is true. From my understanding,
Really?
they didn't make a comment like Nick made, but they did. Like, I'm pretty sure like Garrett wasn't attracted to Taylor. Nick wasn't attracted to me. I think Bram just was attracted to Marissa. I think Tyler and Ashley like maybe didn't have mutual attraction because maybe it was just different types. I'm not really sure. That's what Nick had told me. I don't. They didn't tell
Wow.
me that,
Okay.
but apparently,
Oh,
yeah. Like I think it's just like a shock. A shocking. I think everybody probably. It's like this shocking thing where like people aren't initially attracted, and I wasn't. I mean, I said it out loud, but
yeah.
nobody says it out loud. Unfortunately, I do.
That's true. Wait, but I mean, like, no one says that. But do you think the girl group, the girls also had a similar thing? Like, what are these guys? Or
Not really.
because that okay, that's
Not.
good. That's good for the guys. Because when I heard, and I mean, like, if you're saying Nick heard it from them too, it must be true. Because I want to be like, y'all are not like, I'm like, this isn't a group of Jacob Elordi's. Like, what are we doing here? Like, being disappointed with these girls.
I don't know. I can't believe it either because when I got on the bus, like before the show started, when I get on the bus off the plane to go film Love Is Blind, I saw the girls and I was like, "Are we going to like the Bachelor?" Like
Y'all
everyone
are
was so
stunning.
pretty. Yeah, I was shocked because like everyone's pretty on Love Is Blind, but it's not really known for that. And so when I got
Yeah.
on the bus, I was like, I'm feeling a little insecure. Like, gosh, you know.
Cause that was the thing when I was thinking about the guys and I was like everyone I mean like because the guys are they're very handsome too but the girls I mean were
Hmm.
like all like models it was insane that's why I was like
Yeah,
how Nick what are we talking about here
I don't know.
but, but I mean have you guys are you guys in a place is it just you don't talk type of stuff
Nick and I.
yeah
No, he's blocked. Yeah, we don't talk. Yeah,
locked okay that's fine but it's good I love that you have a good relationship with Leo who is such a sweet fun guy
he's the
and
best.
he's the best do you have a good is there anybody else from the Love Is Blind cast that's also getting the block treatment or are you kind of in a good spot with the rest of them
No, Nick's the only one I have a problem with, which is, I mean, he's the one I was engaged to, so that makes sense. But no,
yeah.
everyone else, yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's
normal
good.
relationship. I mean, I'm closer with some people than others, but I love everybody.
Okay, and you have to be obsessed with Brittany and Maud's son, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, we went to his concert and we were backstage, and I was like, oh my God, Brittany, you really are a rock star.
Oh my God, I'm living like that is so insane. You guys went from the show you filmed like over a year ago where you're like forgetting what you even were doing, and now you're backstage at a rock show. You're kind of just like,
Yeah.
and I mean, did you love like was the energy of a rock show? Were you kind of like, wait, I need to get a musician now?
No, that's not my style, really. That's not really like
No?
my
Okay.
thing. But for Brittany, it's super cool, and I love being a plus one. Like, let's do it. But I'm
Oh,
not really into rock stars per se, I would say.
plus one energy is the best because you have no responsibilities and you can kind of just show up in a fun outfit and leave whenever you want, and that is a great setup. Yeah. Wait,
Exactly. I left early, got my Uber home, and they stayed, and it was great.
wait, okay, so no rock stars, and I mean, of course, you were engaged to someone who was in some degrees a football pro. Is athlete still your kind of energy? Is that what we're hoping for?
Not really. I just want someone. I like nerdy
Nerdy.
guys.
Okay. Is there
Yeah.
any, because I mean, seeing, of course, how Brittany and Modson are doing, and they seem to be doing well and having fun,
Hmm.
I feel you have to, Hannah, I'm now your personal publicist. You have to utilize this to shoot your shot in the DMs with someone because obviously celebs are watching this show. They know who you are. Have we been doing that?
I'm like scared, honestly, just because of like how I came off on the show and stuff. I'm scared that like, why would anyone want to date me if that's how I really am?
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? So it's awkward. I don't know, and I don't slide into people's DMs. Like I don't talk to boys; they scare me.
Okay, maybe it could be the 2025 resolution to start talking. Is there a type of, is there like a guy, like, is there a nerdy, like, celeb type guy in the ether that you're like, oh, that would be a person to, like, I would want to go on a date with?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like I don't know if it's like my ego or something, but like I don't. I just can't imagine me sliding into a celebrity's DMs and they like message me back. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
it just sounds crazy to me. So like, shooting my shot. I don't know. I love a man that like has weird niches and like maybe can fix a
ooh.
computer or something. That's why I said Henry Cavill in the
That,
show. Like he's probably the best celebrity crush. I'm not slutty into his DMs. I think his girl's pregnant or whatever. But like that type of like
I know what you mean. Yeah.
look. You know what I mean? Like build me a computer. Like that's so
Oh,
hot.
now that is, yes, that a Renaissance
Yeah.
man, modern. Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
how have the celebs aside, have the DMs, have there been guys who watch the show? I mean, of course, like with reality TV, it's a lot more skewed of like girls watching it. So I'm sure, like the guys maybe other occupied, but have you been having guys slide in the DMs and just kind of talk with you?
Yes, so there's like that like, misogynistic type of guy that's like, you horrible human being. And then there's the other, it's a lot of athletes. I won't
Oh,
slide into it. But I know their game. Like, I'm not, oh, you're in town to play some basketball? I'm not coming over to your town.
wait, and they're like
Like,
professional athletes or like professional athletes?
yeah, like NBA, NFL, and stuff. But like, they're not trying to like hit me up because they love me. They're trying to hit me up because I'm sure they would have sex with me. And I'm not really doing that. So I don't
Wait,
really enter.
oh my God. And like, I'm so bad at sports, so you can say any team. Like, you've been getting like when like they're in town for like a basketball game, they're hitting you up.
I've got a couple, like three, but it's not like
Can you
20 or
can
anything.
you give me a team? Do you don't have to say a person's name or like some of the teams? Because I don't know a single player, so I can't do a
I
follow-up
don't even
question.
know sports. Let me like sit here and think. I think one might be like Denver Nuggets,
Oh,
maybe, and then maybe I don't know. I have to. I don't even know what they play for.
okay. The Nuggets with some hot sauce. Okay. Wait, but I feel like that's because I remember we joked with Nick even too how he is like kind of a short king. I feel like
Hmm.
someone on the Denver Nuggets has to be a tall drink of water.
I know people exactly like. Listen, we can all be sure we can be tall, but listen, I'm a big girl. I'm a tall girl, and I just need a bigger guy, so I don't feel so insecure. And then also, I've got the build for NFL, NBA babies, so I need to make sure that like I'm getting that, you know.
Wait, because okay, so Nuggets aside, have there been is there an NFL team that has been one of the players has been trying to get to have some Hannah time?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my God,
local ones.
local.
Yeah.
Wait, but local's good then. Local means you can.
It is good, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When someone's in your DMs, you know if like are people really
I
in the DMs for a
know.
relationship? Like, I don't really know. And you can like catch the vibe when someone's
Okay.
messaging you. You're
When
like,
also because if they're on a team, you kind of maybe know their dating history already, or like you could kind of
I
like.
don't know anything about sports. No, I have to Google them and
That's like
like
I don't
figure
even
it.
know what your local team is.
Well, there's a couple. There's the Ravens, and then there's the what are they called now? They changed their name. Like, I don't do
I don't know.
sports.
Okay, but okay, so you can get a Raven or a Denver
The one in
Nugget.
DC,
The
whatever
who?
that is. The one that the football team that's in DC. I don't even know what it's
Oh,
called.
I don't know what to call it. Okay, but that's okay. So, but if you want a sport, okay, there are sporty spice energy going on, and I mean,
Yes.
dating aside, is there something that you would love to kick off doing in 2025? You know what I mean? Because of course, like you were so, even though you had a love-hate moment with reality TV, you've
Yeah.
proven yourself to be a very captivating person to watch on television. Is that something you want to continue to do? Is it something you were like, that was fun, but I don't really know if it's for me again?
Oh yeah, I would honestly love to do another reality show just so I can like redeem myself. To be honest.
Okay. Or what type of in what capacity would you want the reality show to be? Like, would you want it to be another dating show or no?
I mean, obviously, I still have like no suitors in sight, so that would be awesome. But I feel like me and a man's relationship is like not the greatest. When I'm with the girls, is like when I really shine, or like the gay
Yes.
guys. That's my spot.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay,
So,
so
but like shows I love is like I love what is it called? Why am I like blanking? The one where they're in the castle in Scotland.
oh, Traitors.
Raiders is so good. I love
Wait, you'd
that
be
show.
so good on the next season.
Yeah, I would love to do that. And yeah, like Dance with the Stars, all those crazy ones. Like that's a
Yeah.
crazy one. But like I don't know. I'm trying to think like what's other Netflix ones like Perfect Match
Perfect
or Love
Match
Island,
is
all that.
fun.
I think
Do
that's
you
fun.
watch any like housewife shows or anything like that?
No, I never was a big. I'm
Reality.
not a big reality person. Recently, I'm starting to watch a little bit more, but like
Yeah.
I keep up through like TikTok and stuff, like all the
That's
drama. Like I love
awesome.
Bethany Frankel. I know she's not in it anymore,
Oh my gosh,
but
she's
like I love their social media and I love that they're all divas, like diva down. I love it,
it
but I
is
don't really
heaven.
watch reality TV that much.
Oh my God. Okay, no, I feel like you and Bethany Frankel could have a fun time together too. But I like the idea, and
Yeah.
I love that you're open to the idea of more reality TV because you are very open about your life and all. Because I
Hmm.
know you have been doing some interviews too about kind of like the transformation you've been going through physically. I think I forget how I think it was with People Magazine. You opened up about how much weight you lost and everything
Hmm.
too. And
Yeah.
it, how was that process? Like, was it something you were excited to talk about, or were you kind of like, I'm going to the reunion and people might say I look different, so I just want to talk about it before that happens.
Well, at first, I was really proud of myself,
Yeah.
but like I didn't think I had lost that much weight. Like the majority of the weight that I lost was before the show. I had only lost 30 pounds after the show.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think it was like that noticeable, but I guess it was. So it was a thing, and so I was proud of myself. But then I was like, thank God I lost the weight. Could you imagine if I didn't? Like in these comments, that'd be so sad. Like I get why like Love is Blind doesn't have like actually like larger like people on it, because like even if you're like plus size or medium size, you're about to get torn up. So it's a scary thing. Yeah.
People will just say anything, and like even if it's
Mm-hmm.
not true, it'll still stick.
It still hurts. And I guess it's like I said, it's one of your biggest insecurities. So
Yeah.
when you're getting, they realize that, which is my fault for telling the whole world that's my biggest insecurity. So, but
I'm right there with you. So we're in it together. I have my Wegovy in the fridge, so I feel you. Yeah. Wait, but is it because I know you also opened up about like some procedures and everything like that and touch-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad that Evan isn't on because he is such a plastic surgery fanatic. Like he literally started the morning. He was getting a nose job consultation this morning.
Okay.
Like, so so that's his personal Christmas gift to himself is like that and a upper bluff. Yes.
Oh my God, I want one.
Wait, do you?
Yeah, I have such hooded eyes. Like,
Oh
give
my
it
God.
to me.
You are him. He literally shows, and I'm like, I don't see it, but I always say I'm not the mirror, so you get what makes you feel better. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wait, so
yes.
What is on the wish list for it? Because this is a safe space for plastic surgery. We love all of the talk.
Well, I took out my extensions and I feel like naked without those, so I'd love to get those again.
Wait, can I say I love this length on you though?
Really? I cut it myself last night.
I really like this length on you. I noticed it right when you got on. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, but
go
on.
But plastic surgery, not really. I need some Botox, and then I got liposuction, which is the main thing because it really helped my like.
Wait, you got it in the neck?
Yeah, I got it here, and then I got it in my abdomen and my my plank like hips or whatever. But I got it before the show. But I guess you just couldn't see as much because I had lost more after, and that's when it really like snatched it. I guess.
What is was that a long recovery or no? Because
no, I was wide awake when they did it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like laying there like this, and they were like.
Oh my God! Wait, that is insane. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So you are not afraid
of. So recovery's not that bad because they don't put you to sleep, so you don't have like. I think the anesthesia is the big thing that like causes the problems. You have to wear the thing. You're supposed to wear it for like 6 weeks. Obviously, you can't do that because you have to go out and do things. But I wear it like all the time at home. Okay. But no, the recovery's not bad at all. But for some people it might be, but it wasn't bad for me.
Is there anything that someone like or like that is like a procedure du jour or like a new trend du jour that everyone's trying to do that you're like you almost were tempted to do, but you're like, no, that seems like BS?
I'm not there yet, but I need to know who the heck is the new plastic surgeon in Hollywood, like Lindsay Lohan and like all those people. Their faces are incredible. Who else got it? Jennifer Coolidge too, I think, has got a new face too. They are looking.
Whoever
that person is, that's on my list in 10 years.
Okay, well, let's just say I'll have Evan DM you because you who he was with this morning might have helped, but you know what I mean?
I need to know because that work is like spectacular.
It is.
So
it is
that's
so.
what I'm seeing.
It is so insane. Because so like outside of like the reality TV, also, are there any like endeavors? Like, is there something? Because obviously now you have a new platform for yourself that you can kind of like grow something. You can do whatever you want with it. Is there a passion project or anything of yours that you were like, oh my God, I wanted, like, now is the time I could do that. You know what I mean? Because like you were talking about Bethany Frankel, she kind of went on reality TV to build these brands for herself, and now look at her. Like, is that a lane you want to go in or something along those lines?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I really just like everybody else, but I think like podcasting would be very good for me.
Yes.
Just because I talk 1,000 miles an hour, so you're basically watching me in 5 times speed. Anyways, you don't have to press the button.
Yeah.
And that are just like I think it's fun interviewing people because I'm super 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 into pop culture. Like I'm chronically online, really bad.
Wait, okay. What are we?
Interviews and stuff, would be fun.
What are we chronically online about? Right? Like, what is the pop culture obsession you currently have?
Well, pop culture celebrities. I feel like I know so much about celebrity like lore just because I follow it all.
Okay.
Like,
what is the lore that you're like believing in? Are you like you're like if I'm out to brunch with you, you're like, I need to tell you about this, and I'm like, Hannah, what's happening?
Okay. Right now, I just watched the Timothy Chalamet podcast with what's his name? The funny comedian. I can't think of his name.
Oh. I saw
it's like a really odd crossover.
Ooh, okay. How was Timmy on it?
Hilarious. And I never had a thing
for Timmy. Theo Von?
Yeah, Theo Von.
Yes, okay.
Theo Von's podcast. And so now I'm like, because he talked about Bob Dylan, so now I'm like, I've done on like a whole like black hole looking into Bob Dylan. I
A
think he's the most
Dylan deep
interesting
dive.
person ever. Yeah. So that's interesting. What else is pop culture?
Wait,
Bethany Frankel's a big one for me because she's talking about the drones right now.
wait, are you seeing
So
any of the drones down there? Because people have been saying that no,
yes.
okay, what's happening?
No, listen. I'm like everyone that's not chronically loner on TikTok, like my family, they think I'm like going crazy, and I'm like, I'm not crazy, guys. Get on TikTok.
Yes, they're
No,
everywhere.
so I live in a high rise, and I like literally can see like the White House from my apartment, right? So I'm right outside of DC. Last night, the moon, it was like it was a beautiful moon.
It
So I'm
was.
filming the moon, and all of a sudden, this huge drone, and it really is. It's like the size of like a Mini Cooper, comes flying, and I was like, I thought it was a helicopter about to crash in
Oh
to my
my
building because it was
God.
so low. And then I realized it was a drone, and then I went and like on on Twitter or X or whatever, and I was like, okay, am I being crazy? And like everyone said that they saw them, so that was the first time I saw them, and like there was probably like 30 in the sky last night.
Indies, that is crazy.
I'm not even kidding. It was crazy.
And like I know this is just like someone who doesn't live in DC being stupid about DC, but because it is such like a political place, like what are
It's
people
a
like what
no-fly zone.
so the drones are flying in a no-fly zone.
You can only fly helicopters in DC, and you can't fly planes. I don't. I highly. I'm not sure about like logistics, but I bet you can't fly drones in
No,
DC.
no, especially when they're the size of a Mini
Yeah.
Cooper. Wait, what is like DC saying about all this? Because I'm like trusting DC. Like I feel like they have to have more answers. Like what
Every,
are the streets of DC saying? Nothing?
well, everyone who lives here is just like so sophisticated, and like no one like they're not fun. So like they'll be like, oh my god, everyone who thinks about it is just a big conspiracist, like da da da. And I'm like, no, it's real.
And
So like no one here is gonna say anything.
and they're right outside your
Um,
window.
I saw them with my own eyes, and I'm really
Yeah.
hoping they're aliens, but unfortunately, I don't think they are.
No,
So
oh, I would. Oh my God, that'd be a fun moment. That'd be a fun journey. Wait, because you brought up Timothy Chalamet. Do you like him and Kylie Jenner together? Because me and Evan, my co-host, get in this discussion a lot.
they grew on me. So
They grew on you. Okay.
at first I was like, just because like Timothy is so small and like he's hot, like everyone loves it. But
Yeah.
like Kylie's like she's curvaceous, like BBL, like
Yeah.
boobies,
Like
yes.
Timothy's a little
And
low calcium. Yeah.
yes, but that's his type though. I've realized because that's who he dates. He dates like models like that. Like he dated that one model before that he was like
Lily Rose. Oh
screwing in
yes.
the pool or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
Um, yeah, I don't remember who she is, like Ava something. But no, when I first saw them together, I was like weird. But then I saw that like Kylie was smoking cigarettes with him, and I was like, okay.
it's a vibe.
And then when I saw like them together at like the award that he did like last year, maybe in the spring, and she was there,
Hmm.
and she was like in a very simple dress, and she's like, oh, she's letting him shine, and I don't know, I think they're very sweet and endearing, like I like
Oh,
it.
I like that. Okay, and another because of course everybody is talking about this couple, and I was actually thinking about it because the only one of the three NFL teams I know now is the Chiefs because of Taylor and Travis. Do we love
Hmm.
them? Are they for the long haul for you?
I think okay. Listen, I like Taylor Swift. I love Travis Kelce, but does this make sense? They're both like that cringiness, so together they're perfect. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like they're both
Yes.
quirky. I don't know.
Okay, so you love it. You love it.
I love them. Yeah, I think
Okay.
they match well. They seem happy.
Wait, then you have to get with a Chiefs player.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
I don't know any of them, but I feel like that should be like
Me either.
screw the Ravens. I feel you need to plop your hinge over in Kansas City.
Yes, for real.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't really know if sports are for me. Sorry. Those men are all cheaters. Maybe not the ones that are married and stuff, but like just I'm too old now for that. Like I feel like in college I was like into that. Like I dated MLB players, stuff like that was my thing. And then I got older and I'm like, okay, I'm about to be 28. I don't really know if
Yeah.
like men in sports are my thing.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like dating older, it's like impossible not to be so jaded. And I feel especially for you on a reality, like after being on a reality show about dating too.
Yeah.
What is like? Do you have like for going into 2025 with dating? Like, do you have a new red flag that you're like instantly shutting down or something like that?
I don't know. Well, this is my problem. I think I'm trying to reverse because I like see all the problems in someone. Like I'm like, oh God, all
Same.
this is wrong. And I need to like step back and be like, okay, I've got a lot of things
Oh,
wrong with me too. Like it's okay. So
that's true.
I'm trying to
Okay.
work out like what's important and what's not. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, wait, I love that as a that's actually just a because like I feel that so deeply. Like just kind of like letting someone be a flawed person in an okay way type of thing.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, and the show really taught me that because I am so hard on myself. So like
Yeah.
all my flaws I come at myself for, and I come at others the same way. And it's
Yes.
not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everyone to
Yeah.
be perfect, and that's not the reality. So I just got to figure out like which flaws are the worst and which ones it's like it's okay if like he bends over at his butt crack shows. Like you don't got to break up with them, you know?
But I know what you mean. It's hard. Wait, what's your zodiac sign again?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, there we go. That makes sense. I'm an Aquarius moon, Evan is Aquarius rising, so it's all making sense. I love
I'm
that.
triple air, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, see,
Aquarius, Libra, Libra.
they should put astrology on the bottom of the chirons for Love Is Blind because now everything's making so much more sense to me.
Yeah.
Well,
It really does. Like I'm not like huge into it, but like it makes sense.
it really does. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for taking some time during the holidays to chat with me. I am so excited. I'm so excited for your 2025 of a podcast, a reality show, dating someone in the NFL or NBA or something like that, and hopefully the drones are gone.
Hopefully they're aliens, honestly.
And maybe you can date an alien. Would you be down for that?
Yes.
Wait, what would be your dream date would you want to be like them to take you on the drone for the date, or would you want to go somewhere else?
Don't they like probe you? Like, I'm just kidding. No, my dream would be that they just abduct me and then like I become like the voice for the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and that's not triple air. All right, are you still craving a little more tea? Evan, tell them what I got.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Page 6 YouTube to check out all of our exclusive virtual reality interviews and more.